Excellent. And next up, we have Tracy.
That was so fabulous, Jen. This isn't the first time I've heard you present on the center and the wonderful work that you're all doing. And I have to tell you, like, my blood pressure goes up from joy. Like, it's just so beautiful what you're doing. And truthfully, it's very, very similar to the work that I do in my practice but the one piece that's unique is the attention and really deep dive into the biology of the person to help to help support them on a foundational level in terms of these biological necessities in order for us to heal. So you referenced the ACE study. That's one of the assessments in my intake work every time a new client signs up. And I also lean into the results of that test to know, okay, how likely is this person in front of me, be it a tween, a teen, a young adult, or a full-blown adult, how likely, based on that study, are they to wrestle with physical ailment as a result of trauma being stuck in the body? I mean, the truth is, all of us so far are all really, I see us as helpers and healers on an assembly line in this life, where people who are suffering can make stops all along the way. There's room and proper place for all of us in the work that we do, and it's so symbiotic and it's so holistically beautiful. So I would come in and support that person, helping them understand. If we help people understand the why, instead of just giving a prescription per se, like, oh, you need to eat this diet, you need these many hours of sleep, you need this many minutes of movement, that's so authoritative, number one, which automatically, I believe, puts most people in a very defensive posture. Nobody likes to be told what to do. Instead, we like partnership, and we like to maybe engage in new, scarier activities with somebody. So if you're an athlete and you're training for your sport, the coach doesn't, well, it depends on the coach, I would assume. I think a talented coach would edify and build up that player and build up their skills, and hopefully have the skills themselves and say, I used to play, let me show you this technique, let me show you this movement. It's very similar, where I stand alongside the people I work with, even inside my kitchen. I've just recently added family kitchen time and recipe preparation that are anti-inflammatory. So when you talk about working with clients who have myofascial restriction, or you're talking about trauma in centers like yours, Jen, their biology needs support in order for those detox pathways to open up, for intercellular nutrition levels to rise and to be held not just at RDA levels, which really indicate the presence of nutrition deficient driven disease or not. We're talking about what is termed functional levels, which mean optimal. The term functional is the space that I occupy in my practice. And it's not just necessarily bringing somebody to that baseline of you're alive, you're not dead. It's so much more than that. It's coming around them and helping them understand the interconnectedness between what you eat, how you move, how you sleep, the bitterness and anger you hold on to, how you relate to others, your ability to communicate, your passion at your work, your opportunities to be creative and expressive in the world, friendships that come, and can you let them go? All of these things that make us human. Right? It's what makes us human. So that's what is unique about the work that I do, is there are, thank God, plenty of spaces that people can go as they struggle emotionally, relationally, what have you, to get that kind of talk therapy and other types of therapeutic skills in kind of managing emotions and relationships. But then there is a whole biology piece that I don't know is getting enough attention. The body needs that cellular support in order to then, let's say somebody like these clients that you see, Jen, I would say 100% of the time they have very congested livers because of all of the excitatory hormones that are constantly excreted due to the trauma situations they're in. And the liver has to deal with that. You know, the liver has to deal with that raised cortisol and that high blood sugar, the dipping blood sugar, because food's not readily accessible, and what is accessible is dead food. So, you know, the biology piece is super important in coming around a person to help them experience true holistic health so that they can be released into a future that really is untethered. So.
Excellent. Very nice.